That's what this city does well, is complain. If you're going to ride and die with your team, ride or die. That's probably the problem with this weak-ass city, is the fair weather fans.
That was Steve Smith with Cal Bailey on WFNZ.
Steve Smith said the city of Charlotte is a bunch of bitchers and complainers when it comes to their sports teams.
Well, we got a lot to complain about.
And I was thinking, I'm a huge Eagles fan, but we follow Charlotte sports, right or wrong. You know,
Definitely.
we all have our teams, but we follow Charlotte sports.
We're in North Carolina.
And the past 20 years, probably in the entirety of the franchises, with the exception of the Panthers, because the Panthers actually went to a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But you can never say these two things ever happened. The Hornets are going to kill them this year. The Hornets are going. We need to watch out for the Hornets this year. Can't ever say you've ever said those words.
Right. No.
Not since Larry Johnson and them.
Probably didn't say it then either.
I don't know. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Back then you did. Think
Who was
about
still
it.
playing though?
You got that's when games were out. You would actually pick the Hornets to play with on a game.
True.
Yeah.
True. 20, 25 years,
Bruh,
maybe 30.
man, I said so. And grandma mom.
Like maybe 30, 35 years, maybe.
Yeah, that was about the closest Charlotte ever came.
So we're talking about the Hornets. Now the Panthers, I think his was more going towards the Panthers and how.
because Xavier Leggett, their wide receiver, been struggling.
And you know I love Zave because he's a Gamecock. That's my guy.
Yeah.
He started out slow.
Yep.
But the Panthers football team, the team that you expect fans to root for, have just made some awful decisions, with the exception of Cam.
The owners.
It's been tragedy almost since
Done went through
Panthers have been in Charlotte.
Done went through three
basketball?
coaches, and since he owned the damn team.
And like Jake got him to the Super Bowl, did he, one year?
Who?
Did Jake Delhomme get him to the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
So they've had 2 Super Bowl appearances. Jake got him once and Cam got him once.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But besides those 2 years,
What?
the Panthers have been abysmal. And as a secondary fan watching the Panthers, the fans have all right to be mad about it.
And just think, I'm a Giants fan trying to lead you on the Panthers.
We root for the Panthers regardless.
Yeah,
that's
our
my point.
secondary, we're rooting for the Panthers if we're not rooting for our main team. And the product
You make it hard.
the product that they put on the field since Cam and Steve has been
subpar
to say the
Mediocre
least.
at best.
Steve Smith's comments about Panthers fans are total bullshit. Number one, it is just a part of NFL mythology, and it is mythology that there are cities where they can be bad for 10 plus years and the stadium sells out. That is just categorically not a real thing. Number two, the idea that we bitch and complain a lot. Yeah, dude, we've watched 30 seasons of football, and 23 of them, we've been somewhere between below average or complete dog shit. We've never seen back-to-back winning seasons in 30 years. Number three, we're not patient enough. We have basically been trash for going on 8 straight years. Like, how much more patient do we need to be?
We're looking at, and I want to give Bryce a chance. But when you look back at it, should we really have traded for Bryce?
Hey, you tried.
It's not his fault. Though.
No, I'm not. We're going to root for Bryce
I got you.
regardless.
Hey, you the toughest quarterback in the league.
I feel what you're saying.
But what
As
I'm
of now-
saying is,
as of
he's
now,
not a
he
generational
As of now,
quarterback.
he looked like a bust. But you remember, this is a Heisman Trophy winner.
you're right, but that had the Alabama thing to it. And all
Right.
that
So
stuff too,
it's not
made up real pretty.
It's not him per se. It's the makeup of the coaching staff and all his supporting cast around him.
But what I'm saying is, we've got Bryce Young in a situation that
And you gave up an arm for
can't
his
win. He can't win in this situation. Xavier's not having the best season. The defense is all right. The defense is most of the time who Charlotte really depends on. That's what their bread and butter is, I guess, is their defense. But as a secondary fan to the Panthers, yes, we're tired of them being trash all the time. Like, if you've ever been to a Panthers game, the
opponent's fan base.
opposing
more love.
team has more fans in the Panthers stadium than the Panthers do because you don't give a good product. You don't.
That first got drafted by the Carolina Panthers, I felt the disrespect in my own stadium. Why? Because when I seen the stands, it was Pittsburgh Steelers. It was the Dallas Cowboys. And I made it my mission to alter the whole flow of a whole city.
And like I said, as a secondary Charlotte Panthers fan, they should be bitching and complaining because they don't deserve this.
And if Steve ain't bitching and complaining, then he's not a true fan either.
Right? 100%.
But
He's on the city, not the team.
Exactly. He's putting his feelings in it because
the fan base.
Outside the fan base, he remember when they went 1-15 when he came to here. You know what I'm saying? So he's imagining what they. I went 1-15. So what you?
But we still ride or die with them, though.
Right, I understand that, but
and that's
right,
what that's what Charlotte sports in general, not just football. You go to a Hornets game, whoever they're playing is going to have the most fans in the building.
Of course,
and that's
how it works.
Charlotte just they have to do better when it comes to their team sports, and it's been like this for, like I said, with the exception of the Cam year and the Jake Delhomme year and the Grandmama and Zoe years. That's all Charlotte has, and it is abysmal. So
it's terrible.
It's terrible. So yeah, I understand what the fan base are mad about, and Steve Smith can talk the trash about the city or whatnot, but Charlotte ain't that bad. Charlotte actually kind of dope.
They got some bitches, don't they, Steve?
Yo, Steve.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you've been wife, bro. What you gotta say for yourself?
I'm sorry.
Well, she wasn't in Charlotte. She was in Baltimore.
Baltimore, yeah, but so yeah, I understand why the fans act like they do because if you watch this team this year, I believe they're 0-2.
Yeah,
0-2.
Yeah, right.
Probably about to be 0-3, depending on they play. I believe the Falcons.
Falcons gonna whoop their
I believe they play the Falcons,
They got a chance to beat the Falcons.
tomorrow.
I know. They always have a chance. Gonna whoop their ass.
But does the chance ever pan out for the Panthers?
No.
We gotta
Never.
see. We gotta see.
They always have a
The
chance.
only team I think the Panthers can actually beat are the Saints, and that's a toss-up.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm going to go ahead and keep this short and sweet. Competitiveness. That's all the fans are looking for the Panthers and the Hornets. Competitiveness. That's all the fans are. When the Panthers and the Hornets have these awful seasons like consecutively, that's the stuff the fans are talking about. The fans are just looking for a competitive product consistently on the field or in the arena.
Charlotte sports in general is just trash.
Yeah.
The WNBA team, if they kept it, trash. They would have been trash. And the Hornets, man, they keep saying how Michael Jordan's a great businessman and made lots of money selling the Hornets, but the team is trash. So that's only a W for Michael Jordan. It's not a W for the fans.
For the city.
Made money.
Yeah, you made lots of money, and I mean, congratulations. I don't want to make it seem like I'm hating, but that don't mean shit to the fans that root for the team. You made lots of money, and the team's still trash.
And it didn't do nothing for the team except draft trash players. You are responsible for drafting the dude from Gonzaga.
Morrison.
Yeah, like you are responsible for drafting Adam Morrison.
Dirk McGirt. Then shower.
Number 3 overall pick, their franchise player, was averaging 4.5 points per game.
And that's him. MKG.
Yeah, it's been a plethora of draft. He
the one that got Samaki too.
He got everybody. The only one that panned out. What, a Mecca 044?
Kimball was nice.
Oh yeah,
Kimball was nice.
Yeah,
Kimball was nice.
The problem is you got for as far as the Panthers concerned, you have a owner who's trying to play video game GM, and you can't do that. You can't buy players, put a super team on the field because you have to draft and groom your players to be as a unit. As far as the Hornets concerned, you have ownership who doesn't put money into their team, so they're cheap. And they're going off the fact that it's a small market team, but we've seen in the finals 2 small market teams in the finals 1-on-1. So it's all about drafting,
and that's it.
And drafting and certain type of players that you bring in as far as free agency.
You have to hit on the draft. It's not like
ain't gonna be free agency.
You're not bringing in any big name players. You never bring in any big name players.
They're going to do it like OKC do it.
Yeah, draft.
But we haven't hit on the draft.
Right. But OKC, they had draft and they did with free agency because they Hartenstein and a couple other players that came from the Bulls and stuff helped them get to where they at. But
Like
mostly drafting them.
Like I like Melo, but right now I'm like kind of at my wits end with Melo.
Yeah.
Like it's like either he does something this year or we need to trade him by the All-Star game. Like one or the other. Because we don't deserve, we need to be at least kind of competitive. I don't think the Hornets ever be competitive.
No, they're never.
They're never competitive.
I don't even remember when they were in the playoffs last.
Oh, it's been a while.
I know.
I don't want to be like, Kemba. Was it the year Kemba was there?
I believe so.
that was. And Kemba ain't been in Charlotte.
Terry.
Yes.
Kemba ain't been in Charlotte in
Rozier.
7 years, 6 years probably. So
Scary Terry socks.
So yeah,
it's just Charlotte sports in general.
So I know where the fan base is coming from because this is unacceptable. It's unacceptable.
So yeah, that definitely means if baseball comes to North Carolina, you got to come to Raleigh because it's you can't have the
you can't go to Charlotte.
Hell no. Yeah. It's like professional teams. Yeah, you notice our one professional team won.
And what do we have to look for? The Panthers are already, like I said, 0-2, and the Hornets are not going to really be any good this year, I don't think.
I blame
want
the
them to
city
make
of
the
Charlotte.
playoffs, but I don't think they are.
Yeah.
We'll see. To be continued.
Yeah,
To be continued.
all the winning in the state comes from Raleigh-Durham. Colleges, we win here. Professional team, the hockey team won the Stanley Cup.
That was 2007.
You move the Hornets to Raleigh, they're gonna be playoff contenders and probably champions. It's just excellence from this area.
Just Charlotte sports is just it's sad.